Alright, welcome back to Boxing Algarete. What's up? Boy Arum is back at it again. You know, he's promoting this fight to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Um Basically saying that Otto Wallins is definitely going for the knockout on this fight, that he's going for the upset. Well, duh. That's what he's supposed to say. What the fuck you think he's gonna say? No, I'm just gonna go in there for a paycheck. Because we all know that's what he's really going in there for. But you know, but let's see what Arum had to say. Quote: People are seeing things that they haven't seen since Muhammad Ali, said Arum, and talking about Tyson Fury. He's a fighter that can't connect with the people, and he's a real showman. So he's tough. Wallins is a big guy, a big puncher. Fury wanted a big guy. He didn't want a small fighter because he's looking forward to the Deontay Wilder fight. But he's got to concentrate on Saturday night. I remember when an unknown Swedish guy in Jamar Johansson came over to the United States. People laughed at him. He was fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world against Floyd Patterson, and nobody gave him a chance. And he not only knocked Floyd Patterson, he knocked him down 7 times en route to the victory. Otto Wallin, you've got to watch out for these tough Swedes who can really punch. And Otto Wallin thinks he's going to be the next Jamar Johansson, said Arum. You know, that's the great thing about Arum. You know, this motherfucker's like 100 years old. So, you know, he's seen all these fights. You know, he was probably fucking there, you know, for that Patterson fight. So, you know, we gotta believe what he's talking about, because this motherfucker, he's seen it all. You know what I'm saying? Let's go down the articles here to see what other magnificent things he said. Okay, he didn't say nothing else about it. No, that's about it. But let's go to the next thing here. Basically, give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Just have to find the article here. Here it is. Okay. So, it's another Tyson Fury article that I wanted to touch on. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So, Tyson Fury basically is saying that he's going to sue Deontay Wilder if he tries to fight the winner of the winner of Joshua Reese in the rematch. He said he ain't having that shit. He ain't about the money. That's about legacy. That woo this and that, da 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 da. Where the fuck was this fucking energy a couple months ago when they wanted the immediate rematch? You know, before you fought Schwartz and now Otto Roboto. Where was all that energy at? You know, what was all that backtrash? How come you didn't fight this nigga right away? You know, it's like, you guys, like, you UK fighters like to talk a lot of shit. Like, y'all do. It's funny. But I personally feel like this is a bitch move on Tyson Fury's part. I feel like if Reese does win the rematch and there's opportunity for Wilder to fight him for undisputed, I think he should step aside. It'll be even a better fit for you to step aside, because then you know you're gonna get the fight eventually with Wilder or Reese, and it's gonna be an undisputed fight. So why are you tripping? It's gonna be a bigger fight than what the rematch with Wilder right now is gonna be, because it's gonna be like for more titles on the line. So I don't get why he's doing all this. But yet again, he's now with Bob, you know, and we all know Bob is one of the biggest blockers when it comes to like big fights. He loves to block them, so you know he's been doing this since the '80s. So, all right, so another article relating to Fury, he goes on to basically say his 4-fight plan, would basically is according to him, is going to be Wallins next, Wilder, then Wilder again, and then the winner of Reese and Joshua if they're available. He quotes. Before I continue reading what he had to say, I personally, this is news to me. I don't know if they already signing a contract, like a trilogy type of thing. I don't know if that was in the contract or anything. I don't know. Or if basically Fury's just being so confident that he's going to win the rematch that, Deontay's going to want a third fight and they're going to do a trilogy, to finally figure out who won. So, that sounds all good and dandy, but like I said, you have to win the fight. But let me go on to see what he says here. Then he said that if Reese and Joshua, if they're not available, then he'll give Chisora another shot. So like I said, I hope that if this continues, I hope Fury does not end up with all the belts in a way, because it's like, Jesus, what's gonna happen to the heavyweight division? He's not gonna find any competition after he gets all the belts. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just because, like I said, the 3-year layoff, but like I said, it's not a good sign, at least on my point of view. He goes on to say, Deontay can't fight nobody else because his name's on a contract with mine. Then he says, Otto's just my type. He's tall, he's blonde, he's got blue eyes, and he's damn sexy. Just my type. He could give me a good 12 rounds and beat me. What would I do? I'll swing for the hills and hope to land one, said Fury when asked what he would do if he were Wallins. So basically, even he doesn't give Wallins a chance of winning this fight. This is funny, like how he's trying to promote him. In one sentence, he says that he could give him a hard 12 rounds and beat him, but then in the other sentence, he says, there's no way he could beat me. The only way he could beat me is by a lucky punch. So it's funny. I'm the superior boxer. I'm the bigger man. I'm the biggest man in the division. I've got a much longer reach. I've got a much better IQ. I can fight in the inside or on the outside, box wherever. There's not much they can do, but hope to land a lucky punch. They got to get one on me and hope they knock me down. I've been knocked down before, so that's all basically you could do. So that's basically, I think, another jab at Deontay Wilder. Because of the 2 knockdowns. You guys know how I feel about it. I feel like Deontay won that fight. I'm all about the old school way of looking at things, where you got to go in there and beat the champion. And I feel Fury didn't beat the champion. Fury just, he boxed well. He did good. But I don't think he won the fight. I personally think Wilder won the fight. Those first rounds, a lot of people were like, oh, Fury, but, you can't win rounds just running around and, like doing stupid stuff that is really not getting points. So if you guys go back and really watch the fight, you guys can see what I'm talking about. But, let's see if he has any more statements here. Okay, yeah, he has something. So let's see what else he says. It may seem that way because he's on about I should step aside, said Fury about Wilder. I think he'd better beat me first and get their own with unfinished business sorted. As far as I'm concerned and the rest of the world is concerned, Wilder should have lost in the first fight, the Gypsy King says. Absolutely. He got lucky. He got a draw. There were no losers in that fight. He fought a good fight and proved that he's on a world level and proved that he can mix it up the best with the best. His popularity went from nothing to really high from fighting me. And I proved that I could come back and mix it up at a world level. I ain't just one shot wonder. The deal's done. There's no negotiating. So, yeah. He goes on to say, February 22nd, here in Las Vegas. The venue has been booked and everything has been agreed. We've both signed. He can't fight anybody else because his name is on a contract with mine. There's nobody else for him to fight. He's got to take the rematch or retire. No, and I don't think they're going to risk fighting Ortiz 2 months before they'll fight me. I spoke to Arum and he said it's not happening. Said Fury when asked if he'll be fighting in December. And ideal world, I'd love to fight in December, but if I'm definitely fighting in February 22nd, then I'm not bothered by fighting in December at all, said Fury. So, I don't know. It seems like Bob Arum knows what's going on in the PBC world. I guess, he has a side table next to Al Heyman, and he's, listening to conversations because he's, for sure saying that it's not happening, but Wilder has come out to say that it's happening. I'm going to make a video later on basically saying, I think it was Eric Gomez saying that the fight's going to be announced this month. So we'll see. I personally think Wilder will do it. Wilder's about that life. He's taking on the biggest challenges in the heavyweight division in my eyes. So all we can do is hope for the best. So I'm gonna end the video here. Leave me your thoughts. Leave your comments. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. Definitely hit that like button, and definitely show me some hate if you gotta show the hate, because you know me, I really